people during a time of insecurity find security in what they know, and that was the clergy. And King Reza Shah, Mohammad Reza Shah, am I saying that correctly?
Yeah.
He didn't see the clergy as a threat. He saw the Communist Party as a threat.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, the Ayatollah helped overthrow that Communist Party, because when communism takes over, there is a slight chance that religion then goes as well, because party is first.
Yeah.
So I think because of that, I think the king thought the clergy would always be an ally against his worst enemies, not realizing that the most threatening enemy he had at the time was the clergy.
Yes.
And they pushed it all towards the poor. They influenced the poor. They kept feeding this information of the disparity, because all they saw was the king eating caviar and flying to Paris. And you know, the one mistake, this one journalist said, the one mistake is that he wanted to lead Iran into the future. However, he did things too fast. Things happened so quickly that suddenly sky-rise buildings was happening in Tehran and being built, and people were just feeling a little bit, hang on a second, you know, are we losing ourselves in this? He called it the white movement. It wasn't white as in white people, but bringing in technology and
nothing to do with the race.
Nothing to do with race. And yet the people were, after a while, they were being, you know, American movies, American fashion. He was so far ahead of. He was, and where was and they started to feel, hang on, are we losing our own culture within this? And I think the Ayatollah took advantage of that. And then he started to push tapes through. And this one journalist was saying that it was during the hard moments of what was happening in Iran, the Ayatollah kept control, and Mohammad Reza Shah lost a little bit of that control. He was a great king during peacetime. He wasn't a wartime king. And it was sad, because even though he thought, you know, by having the people being prosperous, they would keep him in power.
Yeah.
And it was just sad how it all turned out. But like you said, they didn't really know what was inside. And when the revolution happened, I think it was March the 7th, first law implemented was the hijab. And all women had to wear the hijab, like you just said. But it wasn't like it is today, or it wasn't like it was last year or the year before. We're talking like Catholic nun, like just the face, because he believed that by showing any hair, it was the equivalent of being naked.